Welcome to the channel. If you're watching on YouTube, welcome to the video. We're doing another Masochist challenge. Masochist challenge rules today. We're doing the boys. So let me update the rules. So, the boys. Rule number 1. You may only have units in your deck by Seraph. And that's it today. So we're going to try a minions only deck. So let's get into it. The thought is taking the Melting Remnant plus the Hellhorned. The Hellhorned having the most, I think, powerful standalone units, but not exactly the most powerful of the champions. I mean, he can get really powerful if you can get like armor and multi-strike on him, but I think we're going to be better off with Melting Remnant as the starter, because then we have a chance to reform, and that gives us something to play each turn. Yeah, the problem with Umbra is you really need morsels unless you get, I guess you could get the trample, but then all the other minions for the most part rely on some type of combination with morsels, and unless I get super lucky with a relic, like the relic that gives you morsels when you kill the first unit each turn, I don't think I'm going to be able to scale fast enough. We'll try it. I'm going to try it with the Melting Remnant as a first shot using Reform. But if it doesn't work out, then I'll pivot over and we can try it with Umbra as well. I think we lost. So first attempt was not a success. So let's try it again. Do we stay? I still think we stay with Melting Remnant Hellhorned. But the Umbra Hellhorned, the problem is that adds 3 more cards that I have to purge by the end. And I still think that a reformed based champion could also work. Let's give this one more shot and then we'll switch to Umbra Hellhorned. So Welder Helper, that's good. It means we start out with two more units rather than spells. Fatal Melting can help us get through some of these early fights. Let's see what artifact we get. Waxer units gain Endless. That helps a lot. It does mean the Reform is less valuable. So then I think we take Burnout, because we have endless Waxer units, so even as we trim out stuff, we'll always have something to play. Enemy units start, that's fine. And we have Cleanse, we have the, I can't remember what the spell's called. The Hallowed Drippings to keep our champion alive longer. So let's do Rector Flicker. Give him some extra time with us before he dies. Getting armor on him or on itself? Let's do it as a tank for our champion, and then we can take out 2 of them just to reduce. And here we don't have any units that have died. 1, 2, 3. So let's do drag. Drag. Train Steward. Drag. Dang. Yeah, gotta think. So we don't get the gold, unfortunately, but we only take 1 damage. And then we can torch one of them, put the other welder helper in front. 1, 2, 3, yeah, they'll just die. So let's put these on the bottom. They can start doing some damage to the boss. And now we can do... Oh, they're all gonna die. 2 more drags up here. So we only take 1 more damage. And we can get 2 train stewards to hopefully take out these units now that they have less rage. Definitely need Hallow Drippings. Take out one of them, and then put 1 drag, and that's all we can do. Fatal Melting, Torch. Cool. Okay, so we took 2 damage, not bad. 2 damage for 75 coins. Getting a draft is really good. Although we have to, yeah, he's endless. And I don't think we need, well, let's see, what do we have? He will temper the strength of your units. Then Fledgling Imp actually could be useful to get rage, so that they can at least do some damage. Alright, so we're definitely going to go for unit upgrades. Yeah, getting Lady of the Reformed is really strong because it allows us to keep our Baron, or not our Baron, our Reckless Flicker alive a lot longer. Because every time she takes a hit, it's increasing the burnout. And because she's now endless, we don't have to worry about her dying. She is a 2 hip unit, so I think buffing her up, or alternatively getting a really strong draft, I think that's actually better. And then we can upgrade her with increased health, and I think we start already purging. What to get rid of first? Definitely torches. We have to get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. That's not too bad. Armor 10. I think we're okay here because we have the draft. We can just play the draft over and over again. It's basically a 50 damage spell that also tanks. So we start it like this. We can even get the rage minion out just to increase their damage. And tanks some, actually we want her to tank the hits. We can start putting some damage onto these guys. Something like him, because he can survive, and that's not a big deal. Let's save the Rage Imp for later. And double drags behind. Let's put 1 drag up top to get the 50 coins from the collector. We can do a Train Steward and a drag to take out the Foot Soldier. Use Hallow Drippings, and we can even get some extra armor onto our Train Steward. And then we don't care about the healer unit. He can stay there. That's not a big deal. Getting extra Hallow Drippings seems good. Probably should have put a drag behind, but I'm actually thinking of likely putting in the draft because he'll survive as the Lady of the Reformed. Actually, we can't because he's too big. We'll have to put him on the top floor. We can put another drag up here with a Train Steward, and then we can put the draft up there. But I think the boss is going to die from our first floor. And he does, yeah. So we could put him back there. Put another drag here. And just orange, doesn't matter. Cool. First 2 battles went quite well. I don't know if we need the entombed units now that we're set up the way we are. The stealth is always good though. Alternatively, we can drip fall. That is how we can get the Seraph on the same floor as the Lady of the Reformed and the Rector Flicker. I think... Oh, dumb. I'm going to be getting rid of it later. I just added a card I have to get rid of. Not thinking. Wickless Tycoon. Alright. Well, let's upgrade more units again. Deranged Brute. Or Branded Warrior. Honestly, neither of these guys fits terribly well. Maybe with the Fledgling Imp. Well, let's see. Getting quick onto the Seraph. And then upgrading damage and health on our Lady of the Reformed. Or on the Deranged Brute, I think on the Lady of the Reformed. Well, that Drip Fall will help early on. We don't want to take either of those because we'll have to get rid of them later. Ugh. Double explosives. Should be okay. Alright, so let's do Rector Flicker. We can tank with, oh, let's put Wickless Baron, tank with a drag here. Put the Deranged Brute. Now let's block with the armor now. I don't want it on this floor. So I'm gonna actually put him up here. He's not really super useful for me at this point. Getting Lady of the Reformed is good. We can also Fatal Melting to clear out most of this floor. And then we can double drag in order to stack up gold. We just need one drag up there. Let's do it like this. So we do drag, drag, get a drag up here to block for the Deranged Brute, get another one out, and I actually want them to die. So we'll just start putting some damage onto the back there. Now putting the Seraph back here. Seems good. We can just get rid of a Train Steward. We can chump block with a drag. They're all going to go to the top floor, which I don't think is a huge issue. If we put a drag behind, do we want to save the 16 damage? I think we'll be able to kill 2 of them at the top floor later. So I'm not too worried about that. And then, yeah, getting draft the same turn as Dripfall. But let's tank with one of the dregs first. And then draft Dripfall. Because now the Lady of the Reformed keeps him alive. And we use that to prevent some damage on our Pyre. The boss is dead. So that was it. In fact, we can do this just for some extra gold. So we ended up getting 35 gold off of our Baron, I think. None of those. If we take 2 Wickless Tycoons, we can double up, which I think is pretty good, and then we're going to take Capacity. And then we need to continue removing and removing and removing. So I think here, as much as I would like the artifact and the coins, we'll go this way. We can heal up our Pyre a little bit. Remove 2 more spells. We'll get rid of 2 more torches. What do we want to duplicate? Maybe our draft? I think so. And giving him harvest stacks also seems pretty good. More than 25 extra damage. Because we end up chump blocking a lot, and he'll end up having a lot more health. Spikes is fine. Another good reason to have Harvest, because then he is basically negating the spikes. As long as one person dies, like in this case, so we can put him down there. We can tank with a drag, even get some armor on it, and still have room for the Lady of the Reformed. Put Deranged Brood up top. We can just do some incidental damage to the backliner. Harvest Tycoon. Welder Helper. Drag. That will add... So it'll be 7, 7. So he's adding 24 damage. That is enough to kill. 18 damage is not quite enough. So it doesn't matter, we're not going to be able to get to the collector. But that allows us to kill this harnesser. And that also means that we get 2 triggers of our Wickless Tycoon, which is also very good. Hopefully we get the Lady of the Reformed soon, otherwise our champion is going to die. Okay, Hello Drippings helps. Second Wickless Tycoon, and another drag. And then we can put a drag up here. Seems good. Lady of the Reformed. And I think double drag up here. 1 to tank, 1 to do damage. And we'll have double draft, or it's not guaranteed. We'll either get a draft or we'll get Fatal Melting, and either one will take out these guys. So I think then we can tank with a double drag. We can put one train steward up here at the back to kill this unit, and we'll still have enough space to play a draft. We can tank with the train steward down here to save some damage onto our Lady of the Reformed. And Fatal Melting kills both of them. Then we can tank with one drag up here, and tank with two drags down here. What do we want? I think we would want a drag on the bottom floor, or a draft on the bottom floor, draft on the top floor. So we'll not play the train steward. And I still think we're going to be fine getting through... Yeah, he's already dead. And then we can drip fall one of them. Just to... Yep, just to get more gold. Something like that. Cool. This is working out pretty well so far. When a card is consumed, I get 5 fire health. That's not going to be useful for us because we're not getting consume cards. Remnant Host, summon 2 drafts. I actually don't think we need it. And we will skip. And all spells we skip. The nice thing about some of these challenges is that it makes the card selection process in some cases much, much easier. We have to do the Unstable Vortex, and I don't mind also getting an upgrade. And I actually think we don't need the Fatal Melting at this point. Or let's get rid of Drip Fall. Random selection of trinkets. Rage does not decay. Friendly units gain on kill. That seems pretty good. I think we go for the gaining damage on kill over the others. And since we don't, I mean, this will purge, but I'll just take aggressive as a, in case they get to the top. I mean, it's an extra 13 damage. And as we get farther on and the enemies have more and more health, it is going to be more difficult for us to kill every unit. I mean, even the last time we got pretty close. We don't care about Spell Shield because we have no... Well, actually, it does negate our... what's it called? Our Fatal Melting, but I think it's still okay. This is pretty good setup. So then we do Rector Flicker, Lady of the Reformed. These are the ones that give extra damage, I think, as the units get up. And then we put the Brute on top. I think we start with the draft here. So we do that. And it's quick and endless, so he'll come back right after. We can put a draft there to tank. And then we can increase all of their burnout. Put a train steward up top. And I think again we do another draft up here. So that he can tank all the hits, kill 2 units, and then die. I think getting... If we put the draft... If we put the dregs in the back, it's not so great because we end up... we end up keeping them alive, and we don't want them to stay alive. Now I think we just put some extra armor onto this damaged brute, and we don't try to... Now we get double draft now. I think at this point we're okay, so we keep using the one draft to basically clear out this set. He's only taking 18 damage. So let's get another draft up here. 27, so he will take 2 pyre hits. Oh, not even. Oh yeah, we'll take 2. 27 puts him at 62. So we almost have him to where he only takes 1 shot. And then we put the draft down there. And Hallowed Drippings. Setup is actually working pretty well. Yeah, we took 2 hits. Put him back up here to tank. And that's it. $326 is pretty good damage. We can do the Fatal Melting just to try to eliminate some of their spell shields. They're dying because... Why is he dying? He's dying because... Oh, because he's stealth. That's right. Put the draft here. We are going to get through his stealth eventually, and then he'll die on the second floor once we put a draft there. We put Lady of the Reformed instead. I mean, 41 times 2. The concern is, let's see, that will do 82 damage versus a lot less. Let's do it like that. Yeah, that 82 damage would have... That actually might have been... Well, I don't know. It's hard to say. I think it was pretty close, but it might have been better to put the draft there. And we can put a welder helper just to increase, or I think we do it maybe like this, because then he'll tank 2 hits. Yeah, that worked. Cool. We did take some fire damage, but otherwise I think that went really well. I still don't think we need the Remnant Host, and we don't need the Impish Scholar. We will definitely remove, get some higher health. At this point, I don't think we need the Hallowed Drippings, because we are pretty maybe we keep one of them and we get rid of the Fatal Melting for now. Buff up units. Get multi-strike onto the ranged brute, I think, and then give him more damage. We can get more health onto our Wickless Tycoon. Reroll. Anything we want endless on? Maybe the Fledgling Imp to get rage, because that is going to be a problem later on. Is that so? This one of them can be our tank. The other one can be more damage. So let's get rage onto him. And let's remove... let's remove the last spell. So now we're already meeting the requirements. The question is, do we want to start removing Train Stewards? The next area, we can upgrade units some more. And then end with upgrading units as well. So I think let's keep the money so that we can get more trinkets, and it also buffs the damage on our pyre in case they get through to the pyre. All right. So the challenge is going pretty well. The first time, I think we just didn't have enough damage, but this time we seem to have plenty of damage compared. So I think we can get through, and getting the Lady of the Reformed in the first hand is quite important. But we're almost guaranteed to get her before the end anyway. Let's chump block with a Welder Helper, and chump block here with a Dreg. What we need is a Draft. We did not get one. So we can put the Brute up here, get another Wickless Tycoon, tank with another Dreg. It's going to do 45 damage. We need the Train Steward, and then we really need to get one of our drafts. Draft would do it, alternatively, so that will get him down to 35. And then getting a draft, or getting the Rage would also work. Fledgling Imp would increase his damage to 26. If we put him in front and he can survive, then 36 plus 7, 43 is enough. Actually, 36 is already enough. No, it's 26. 26. 26, so 33. It might not be enough. We'll have to see. Draft would definitely do it. If we get the Draft, he would kill one of them, kill another one, and then the Deranged Brute would kill the others. Although, with his bonus, actually, with the Rage, that would be enough. So I think no matter what we get, we're going to survive just fine. We got the Draft. So let's put him... we can tank with him. And... okay, so we'll take 6 damage. Let's chump block with a draft there. Let's chump block with a draft here. That finally gets rid of this. We'll get the draft back. And we take 6 damage. So we put the draft here, block and to do damage. We put 2 drafts here. So only one Sycophant is getting through. We can put a Drag, and then put a Welder Helper to block some of the damage. Now the Welder Helper is going to die. Double draft. I think we start just doing double drafts every time. Do that there. Do that there. And these 2 units will die, and then we can put a draft on the bottom floor. They'll kill him just fine. Getting a draft on the back line at this point is really valuable. Getting a draft here. And then this is the floor where it makes sense to rage. I should have put a drag already up there. We can tank with this drag. Then I don't feel so bad. We're good here. She will take some damage, meaning that they will... this is actually going to be a problem if we don't take a lot of damage on her. It's the one problem with chump blocking all the time. I need to think about that now because because I don't have the spell, which okay, so then we put draft here. Are we going to do enough damage? That is the question. 474. If we put her down, okay, it's gotta be this with that's 70 extra damage plus blocking a hit means that it's even more. So they'll each double their damage. They'll get 1 hit each. That's 22. If I do her, they do 22 damage, an additional 3 times, and she's doing 17 damage 3 times. That actually seems to be better. Yeah, that is 190. And the question is, do we tank with a drag? That will get extra damage on to Fel, 71, putting her at 2, and we're getting 69 damage. I think we're gonna be okay here. 5. That was, our pyre will do. Our pyre will do 3 hits. Can take 3 hits. 3 times. Oh, actually, I think we're done. Ah. Oh, we oh, 69. I thought it was 59. Ooh, saved by the 69 damage. Now 79 damage. We won't take tombs don't come back. Do we want more capacity? I think so. And we need to remember that our rage imp has endless, so we should tank with the rage imp so we get it back over and over again. What do we have left to buff? Nothing. So I think we actually skip buffing in order to get the artifact. Gain 5, gain 4 armor. Do we have any tomb? We don't have any tomb units. We don't have. I guess we can use it on our welder helper. Our welder helper does slightly more. And I don't think we're going to upgrade there. Getting more harvest stacks. And we can just see, do we want to get rid of anything? Not now. So then let's go onto the boss. Enemies enter with extra 20 armor. Ember Drain could be a problem. The nice thing about the sweep though is that let's do it. The other thing about having so many coins too is that we do a lot of damage from our pyre. 98 damage from our pyre. So we can take out most enemies if they survive all the way up to that point. And we want to get rage down. So we do this, get the imp. And we can even just throw a drag in, because it will die, and we get another harvest trigger on our Rector Flicker. Put a Train Steward up top. Yeah, that's going to be the problem. I think getting a draft now that we can start stacking on. Alternatively, if we put a draft here now, then we take out that unit. We could even breed for the gold. Mm-hmm. Ruthless Tycoon. Get the draft. If the draft tanks, 27 times 2, we still don't do any damage to the Pyre Wings. I think we do it like this. Get the Deranged Brute up here. Do we want the drag there or here? But 9 damage is not going to matter. We're not going to get any damage from it down here. We just get a harvest trigger on our Rector Flicker. So is the harvest trigger more important? I think so. Getting an extra 10 health. Okay, so we draft. There. That starts putting some damage onto the Pyre Wings. We are fine up top, so let's get 3 of them to tank the hits now. Do we want her to take 1 hit? What? Do we want her to tank 1 hit? I think that's okay. If she dies, it's actually okay because she's a waxer, so she'll come back. So then I think tanking the 2 hits up here is fine. We only have 1 Ember Drain. We need him up there. And 1 draft will not make a difference there. We need a tank up here. 1, 2, 3. And now what? 4th one up here. We need to get to where we can get our other draft. Welder Helper. We have no energy to play it or the other draft. Luckily, we can tank a lot of hits. But I would really like to be able to play a draft. Next turn we will be able to. Because we're only going to have 1 unit with Ember Drain. So let's block for him. Let's put 1 drag down here to just do damage. And I think playing it like this is okay. So we have to kill him. Getting 19 armor. 4 damage will not kill us, but the problem is we're not doing any damage to this Pyre Wings. Oh. He increases every time he gets hit. That adds... Why does that not add anything? It doesn't sweep. Adding another drag. Some damage, and then yeah, we put them all up here. having the endless really, like, we had like the worst combination of endless. I'm dead. Dang! So attempt number 2 got a lot better, but still didn't quite come together at the end. What do I think will make the difference? So then Umbra Hellhorned. That was the recommendation earlier. Let's see if that goes better for us. But we're going to take a lot of damage. Oh, he killed us. But I think that's the way to go. We just really got unlucky. I wonder how I could have played that differently. I guess putting more of the imps on the middle floor would have done it. But I think that's the combination we're going to need to get it to work. So let's try it again. Umbra, Hellhorned. And I think we'll get it this time. That's not great. We started with extra spells. Units gain an extra slot. When you summon your first morsel unit each turn, draw a card. I don't think we'll be able to do that consistently enough, so I think we'll take the upgrade slot on units, which makes sense for how we want to play this out. I think we start with extra space, because we can't guarantee that we'll be able to gorge. And even if we get a Morsel Master, having the extra space will still be very useful. We need the unit draft. Really would like the Trample. You can already put him on the bottom floor. Give him like that. Kill that. Feast. Do 20 damage to it. I think we face tank. Let's see, we can torch, and train steward to get. Oh, we can't. We are just making misplays. Penumbra Assault kills it. Shade Splitter, Shade Splitter. Lifesteal might get us enough to kill the boss, but probably not. Penumbra Assault will help. And then getting him more lifesteal kills the boss. But man, we played that not great. Can't take any of those. Can't take any of those. Demon Fiend. And we need to upgrade units. Let's see what Umbra unit we get. A Gorger. I guess we get the life or the damage shield Gorger. Multi-strike on Demon Fiend. Increased damage and health on the Crucible Warden. Let's check our, we need to get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 spells, 13, 14 spells. How many? 2, 4, 6, 8. We have to get rid of 6 spells with coin. That's going to be tough. So we are going to need all the coins we can get. This one might be a wash, but I'm going to try it. Let's It's a fantastic time to start with Demon Fiend. Put Penumbra on the bottom. Put the Crucible Warden. No. Train Steward. Crucible Warden, Penumbra Assault. And we can stick some units there to be consumed by our Crucible Warden. I think we just vent. Do 20 damage to the backliner. Alright, we definitely need Shade Splitters, and I'm thinking we should do... What are we going to need on him? Let's see. Damage and lifesteal. Damage and health. The one lifesteal is not going to make a difference, so I think we do damage with that. We do this here, because that will increase his damage by 2 and give him lifesteal to absorb that attack. But I think we're going to be fine on this boss. We Penumbra Assault one of them. The problem is that he sweeps. Oh, he's dead. That was enough. Cool. And then we can stack this guy. So that went much better. Really would like a morsel maker, but let's see. Can't take either of those. Molting Imp to clear AoE seems quite important. And if we ever get the Consumer of Crowns, we'll need the Imps in order to reduce its cost. Here, let's get the unit. Overgorger. That seems really optimistic. Unless we get a Morsel Maker, I don't think we can take any more of those units. Quick on the Demon Fiend. And then we've got to start trimming out cards. Let's start with Vent. Vent? No, Torch. So we need to get rid of about 1 per floor. Hopefully we get the event where you can... Nope. Kind of worthless event. Hopefully we can get the event where you can get the Purge Stone onto one of the spells. That saves us a lot of coin. You can get Purge a card, take a card, which would save a lot of coins. I think there are several ways we can make it work. So we start on the bottom floor. Crucible Warden. And these guys are just rage. So 1, 2, and stack them at the bottom here. And he'll get lifesteal, so he'll be able to have a damage shield, and then he'll lifesteal back. And we can vent. Shade Splitter. Damage shield is good. 1 Train Steward on the top floor, and then we vent. Cool. Shade Splitter, Shade Splitter. That is energy. And take out the bomb. I think we do it like that. 1, 2. So we're gonna get him down, that top unit down to where, oh, that's perfect. So we can, he'll be down to where he can die to 1 hit. So we'll take 2 damage. Let's Entumbra Assault him. to get more stacks. Shade Splitter. We can put the Shade Splitter onto him for later, and then we vent. How are we doing? 260 damage. If we get 2 more, 320, 381. Get another Train Steward. I don't think we'll die to him, but he's gonna get us really low again. So we do Shade Splitter, get a damage shield, and then Penumbra Assault and Torch. Okay, so we can Shade Splitter. We can Feast it now to give him an instant 3 damage, which makes sense. We can Penumbra Assault, and then we can Torch. So we'll definitely survive this time. The problem we have right now is just that we need a morsel maker, like, badly. We can't take any of those. I love a furnace tap, but oh my gosh, we just can't take them. Not until we get a Shade Splitter, and we need more draw, I think. Or no, we need Ember so we can play our Demon Fiend. What am I talking about? We don't need draw. We're gonna be getting rid of cards, and then we're gonna have no cards. We have to start trimming, which is unfortunate. I like the other unit. Let's get rid of 2 torches. And we will get rid of another torch. We don't need him to gorge. I guess getting Architect is fine. Does mean we can continue to stack up that floor even more. Spell Shield. We have to get the coins, otherwise we're not going to be able to get rid of enough cards. Whew. All right. And even though I would like... I wonder if we start with the Demon Fiend on the bottom, and then we put Penumbra on the second floor with the Crucible Warden there. That seems pretty good. Something like that. Oh, I would just incant him for no reason. Number Assault. And we can chump block with a Train Steward, or do we Shade Splitter? Or both. Well, if we chump block, we don't want to put the Train Steward on that same floor. So I think instead, let's put... In fact, let's not even play the Train Steward. Spell damage to... No. Okay, we gotta play the Train Steward. Let's block up here. Or, no, let's put him up here. And then let's get health onto our Demon Fiend, and damage and health onto Penumbra. Doing a Molting Imp that also tanks would be good. Gaining an energy, like that. And then I don't care if he gains energy. The backliner's going to be a little bit of a problem. A lot of energy. Not really super useful for us. And a better way to actually just beat a chump block with 2 of these. And here, I think we chump block again and put a train steward as well. Can do more damage to him. Try to get him to that threshold. He's taking 5. Oh, this is really, really awkward. 1, 2, 3. I think we do that. We only take then 6 damage. 1, 2. We actually only need to take. We can do it like that. Give ourselves an energy. Does he die? He does not. If we can't vent, if we shade splitter, what do we get? Lifesteal might do it. We put 1 up front to chump block for 11 damage. Actually, don't even need to. Putting that there, yeah, that increases it a lot. We can put another train steward in front, get some extra mana, and then yeah, we can do that just to try to get rid of spell shields. Did a lot there. Penumbra Assault actually works on one of these backliners. Then we can get a morsel there, Crucible Warden, a morsel there. He's feasting it now. He just dies. It's better that it gets on our Penumbra. And then he's dead. Cool. So it's like kind of working, but we're relying heavily on our damage spells. We don't need extra Ember. We don't need Imp Scholar. We just need a Morsel Maker. That would do it. If we don't get it, we're going to continue to struggle. Get the coins, Concealed Caverns. Let's try to get an artifact. We'll offer health. Extra 15 damage could become relevant. It's basically 50% extra damage at this point. Getting Large Stone onto our Crucible Warden, or onto, honestly, onto the Demon Fiend. Just making it bigger. And then putting some damage shield to start with and some extra health on our Crucible Warden. And then we've got to get rid of more spells. Let's get rid of Feast. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're almost down to 8 left. 1 Shade Splitter. We're gonna get rid of 2, 4, 6. So we're gonna have to use coins to get rid of 2 more, unless we get an event that allows us to get rid of more. And also, we still need to actually survive. If we start with event, that would be great. We did start with event, but it isn't super useful because we're going to be playing Demon Fiend. We can actually put Penumbra with Demon Fiend. Right? And then we just take 6 damage. We take 14 damage for 150 coins. What is their extinguish trigger? Yeah, feel friendly. So here we can... $8 damage, or we go for the, if we get a damage minion, or if we get a damage Shade Splitter. No, that's not going to make a difference. Train Steward up front. That's oh, we can't do it. Because the Train Steward dies is the problem. I think we chump block with a Shade Splitter. Reduce the damage slightly. We... Molting Imp. We Train Steward. And then we Vent. And we're going to be putting the Gorger on the top floor. And Tumbra Assaults are great. We can get rid of... He kills 1, 2 right from the beginning. So 1, 2. This is a problem. Do we try stacking up a Train Steward? And then chump block here? Plus 3 health is not going to make a difference. He's going to do 14 damage. Put another Train Steward at the end to kill off this one. It's gonna be a lot of damage to our Pyre. We need to get him down, so if we do... We'll have to chump block for him, and then just stack damage on him now. So we do it like that, to take out this front unit that puts him at 14. Put a Train Steward up here, just give him a lot of damage. We need to get him so where he'll only do 2 attacks. Then we can chump block here to save some damage. Let's see what we get. So chump block, puts him below, and then vent, and he kills both of them before they have a chance to attack. Giving him extra damage seems good, and then we can just put him there. 28 damage. 3 for spite. Let's put him there. And get him the extra energy. Let's Penumbra Assault our own guy. Try to get him down to where we can actually Penumbra Assault him. Okay, and then we win. So, really close though. Oh crap! I messed up. We're still fine, but that was not how that should be played. Oh. That's right, because when you kill the backliner, he increases the damage of all the other guys, meaning his lifesteal was higher. Nope. And nope. Ooh. It's getting really close now. We have to remove. And the fire health is also very useful. 1 penumbra assault. 1 shade splitter. Quick. I think we just need to get rid of cards. One shade splitter. We have 4 more we can get rid of, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're gonna have to use coins 1 more time. And then we finally can stop getting rid of units and start buffing units. I don't know if we can do it without a morsel maker. Maybe the demon fiend is strong enough, but it's really tight. Penumbra. That. The chump blocker to take the 1 hit. Let's see what else we get. Yeah, that's fine. We can even do that and get the mana. Or the ember. Number assault. We put 2 trained stewards. We can actually buff one of them with morsel miner. But I think morsel miner on our unit here is going to be better. So let's do it like this. We'll put the 2 trained stewards. One of them dies. The other one gets... Maybe we do it like that. Oh, it dies because he sweeps. Oh, that was a waste. Luckily, we seem to be getting through units okay. Crucible Warden, and then we can start... This is going to be a problem. This is going to be a problem. But can't worry about that right now. Magma Morsel on him. Yeah, Magma Morsel. Rubble Morsel. Get more damage down. Sweeps. It's so close. See what we get. More energy. He's gonna sweep, so it doesn't make sense to put it there. We can tank one of the hits with him. We do 45 damage. We need to get him down. We Penumbra Assault here. And we vent here. That. He'll die. We need another chump blocker. We vent at the bottom. Do that. And then can't even get a train. We can't get a train steward down there. But he's not dying. Barely not dying. So we're gonna take 8. He'll probably go down and enrage at the bottom. At least I'm hoping so. So actually we'll only take 6 damage, and then if he doesn't get enraged again, we'll take, he goes up here, 10, 8, 14 damage. That's not terrible. And bottom row, please. Thank you. And Tumbra Assault cannot really help us. Oh, crap. Hold on. 47. Dang it. That's a problem. He's gonna get 2 hits off. 8, he's gonna do 14 damage. There's no way we can stop it. So instead, let's put a train steward here. And vent it. Shade Splitter. Shade Splitter. It's great. Let's get a damage shield. Or double damage. Yeah, single damage shield here. That's all we can do. Doesn't even increase our damage because he kills 1, 2, 5, and then yeah, that's right. Good damage shield here, and we can do event damage there. Now the question is do we kill Fel? So far not. If we increase his damage, or if we chump block. Let's see what the second one is. Definitely not going to take the energy one. Getting 6 extra damage each time versus getting another hit. I think getting another hit should increase everything. So 142, 182, right? Oh. Guess we weren't at a damage threshold, so it probably would have been better to put the damage there. So, we're done. Gosh dang it, that bottom floor. Well, this has for sure been the toughest one I've done so far. I'll try a Melting Remnant, and then I think after that we'll take a break. Maybe do a palate cleanser of what, Hell Rush maybe? Oh crap. And I think we were gonna die anyway, but that's really hard. I don't think there's anything else, yeah. Dang it. Probably should not have taken the extra damage earlier on the Concealed Caverns event. Gosh. Attempt number 5. Oh. Now I have to decide if I have the mental fortitude to go for a 6th run. Do we try the Umbra again? Let's do an Umbra run. We'll do an Umbra Hellhorn run, and then... So that kills the backliner and can chump block for us. We get another morsel. chump blocking like this. We should... Oh, crap. The damage. So we need to get our... Oh man, that's really bad. Vent to dump. Getting that backliner just wrecked us. Saving one. And we can vent again. And then we'll be able to vent again. And I think we might be done. Oh, that was a really big mistake. We can reduce it by 10, but he's gonna kill us. Oh, crap. Keeping that backliner alive, we would have, I think, been okay. Huge mistake. Well, we're gonna have to try this again tomorrow. So 6 attempts, no success so far. As a kind of palate cleanser before I end. Yeah, tough luck. As a palate cleanser before I end, I'm gonna do a quick Hell Rush and then end the stream for the day.